I'm in conversation today with Dr. Harsh Sethi. He's the CEO and founder of Trinano Technologies. This is Founders Frequency on indigomusic.com in association with TiE Bangalore chapter. Thank you for joining me and welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Adarsh. It's a great pleasure talking to you and your audience on this. Maybe I can contribute to the aspiring and budding startup founders, entrepreneurs to give them some tips here and there, and also help in the green revolution initiative of the government of India.
All right. On that positive note, let's start. So basically, you're the CEO and founder of Trinano Technologies. What I get is that you are aiming to, empower people or the technology of using solar energy by using the tool of nanotechnology. Tell me what drove you to do this and what was the need for this and why did you choose this path and why is your vision this?
Basically, I'm a materials engineer. I started my career way back in 1990s, delving into some ideas related to material sciences. But that time, the culture of startup or the word startup was not that familiar.
Right.
So in 1999, 2000, I moved to consultancy, providing engineering design and process consultancy to basically oil and gas, petrochemical, and other industries. So then one of the company, they wanted to put up a solar plant because of the government initiatives and pressure as well. And
Right.
we did a project with them, but in a year and a half, they faced some issues of decrease in the efficiency and the revenue they were comparing with the refinery. Plus, they used local labor villagers who were not trained enough to how to operate and maintain the solar plant. So they came us find a solution for that. So that was the beginning of the journey. It was around 2016, 2017.
Right. And how did the Tri Nano Technologies come about? And tell me, what's your company doing and who is it going to help?
So we are actually working on very simple principles of physics. It's not rocket science. What we do is solar panel normally have glass as a top surface and it's generally reflective. So
Right.
we are by applying principle of physics of increasing the surface area, we create a very unique nanostructure which absorbs more light. And because it's a nano thickness, 0.3 micron, thinner than human hair, that light is passed on to underneath solar cells. Now, they could be any make, any type, any brand, any age, any location, agnostic. So, when they get more light, they generate more energy. So, that is the first principle. Second principle is increasing the surface tension. Solar panels are normally at an angle, and because of the high surface tension, whatever is falling on the coated surface, whether it is dust, oil, grime, bird dropping, shadows, or even leaves, they don't stick and then they tend to roll off. So, that helps in reducing the cleaning frequency and use of water for cleaning. So these two are the basic principles of our technology. And with this, we hope that we would be able to achieve optimum use of the sunlight, which we get in bulk, in abundance in India, and reduce our dependence on fossil fuels or other rare minerals and get energy, work towards energy independence.
Right. You spoke about the sustainability factor of this as well. Basically, who should be using, solar panels for their power generation, and who are you targeting? The people or the companies who must be definitely switching to this technology so that it not only benefits them in reducing their electricity and power costs, but also it helps the environment in general. So, who is your, target audience or someone who would definitely make a use out of this?
So right now, we are just a 3.5-year-old company. So primarily today, or in this period, we are targeting companies who are manufacturer of solar panels or who are glass manufacturers, plus solar plant owners, grid connected, ground mounted solar panel. But at the same time, we would also like to educate, rooftop solar consumer. You may be living in a building society where they may have some rooftop solar, or villagers, they may be using as a community some rooftop solar. Normally, villagers or people, general consumers are not aware of how to maintain, how to clean, or use of which water to clean the panels, and secondly, how they can increase the power output, which can reduce their electricity bills consumption. So that is where we come in, targeting the bigger manufacturers so that the technology is available to the general common man as well, and reduces electricity bills, reduce water consumption, and help in move towards a greener energy focus.
For the startup founders of today, like you said, when you started out, there was no word called startup. You just had a vision and you started a business that will help not just the owners of solar panels, but also the environment in general. For the startup owners of today who are looking to expand in this particular sector, what's your tip or what's your piece of advice?
So I started my journey way back in 1990s. I mean, much older than you. And
Right.
that point of time, the startup word startup or this culture was not there. Banks were not giving any money. You have to raise funds from friends and family. Coming from a middle class background, it was difficult. And generally, material science backed startup, they need a lot of capital funding. But
Mm.
today in India, I would say the scenario has changed. There is a lot of support, not only from government sector, but also private sector. There are accelerators, incubators who help you in your journey through. If you are focused on your technology and if you think that it can make a change, then I definitely believe that there are people who are going to help you. So you may have your technology as your main strong point, but when you're running a company, when you're starting a company, then there are other aspects of the company operations which you need to look into. They could be legal, patent, IP, financial, infrastructure, sales team, all these. And those ecosystem is being now more robust than it was few years back. So that helps. And believe in yourself. Perseverance and tenacity is the key when you are in building something.
You were also talking about the green initiative by the government of India. So, is there any government schemes or subsidy schemes that startup founders can look at if they're venturing into this space?
Absolutely. Normally, Startup India program, when you're registered with DPIIT, they also give funding of 20 lakh rupees, which is non-dilutive equity. Then, depending on the sector you are in, like we are into green energy, then there are MATI grants and, of course, other ESG grants which are available. You can also apply for certain government schemes like MNRE schemes are there where they focus on those companies who are into TRL 6, 7, like from moved up from higher up on the lab scale and now looking for commercialization. So they help you in that aspect, providing you money, providing you soft loans, and providing you support.
Dr. Harsh Sethi, thank you so much for joining me and giving your time to let us know about all the information and insights that are available in this industry and especially about Trinano Technologies. This is Founders Frequency on indigomusic.com in association with TiE Bangalore chapter. That's the CEO and founder of Trinano Technologies, Dr. Harsh Sethi. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.